I got the whole summer to get back into the YouTube game, and I decided to start it off with how to title your YouTube videos and tag it and make the right description to get the best page ranking on Google and on YouTube. So let's just do this. Okay, so having good content in your YouTube videos is only a fraction of what you need for it to get the amount of views that you want. One of the most important parts is to have the right keywords in your title and in your tags and description, because your optimal goal is to get ranked on Google's first page and also on YouTube's first page, because then obviously you're going to be getting a shit ton of views. And I know some of you guys are probably thinking, hey Coney, how do you know how to get on Google's first page when you've only got 2 videos on your channel and you only have 60-some subscribers? Explain that to me, man. Okay, goggles, you might want to clear off your glasses because you're not going to believe what you're about to see.
So, as you can see, I only have 2 videos right here. The Thrive Compensation Plan and the video about how I made $1,344 in 3.5 hours. But if you go up here and look at the views I got, I almost got 6,000 views and 64 subscribers. And if you look carefully at my compensation plan video, you'll see I have way over 5,000 views on it, and I posted it 9 months ago. The Lavelle Thrive compensation plan video is actually ranked on Google for multiple keyword phrases as well. And so that just goes to show that you don't need to have a huge subscriber base or millions of fans to get your YouTube videos on the first page of Google. The reason I was able to was because of my strategic title and my tags and then my description as well. Let's go over to Google just so I can show to you guys that I'm not full of shit. Let's type in the Thrive compensation plan. Okay, so here we are on the first page of Google, and I am the very first video that pops up. Lavelle Thrive Compensation Plan, uploaded by Cody Knows. I'm also on the first page for like Lavelle Thrive Compensation Plan, Lavelle Compensation Plan. You guys can Google it yourself if you don't believe me, because I don't really give a shit. I will explain to you guys how I was able to get my video on the first page of Google by using a different example. In this example that I'll show you how I will title this very video that I'm making right now. I'll show you the whole process that I will go through to get the right title, the right keywords to use as tags, and what to include in the description. So first off, if you don't have a Google AdWords account, I'd recommend making one. You can sign up for free, because we will be utilizing the Google keyword tool, which is a very powerful tool. Here we are at Find New Keywords and Get Search Volume Data. So to get started, you'll be on your home page at Google AdWords. You'll come over to Tools right here, and then you'll go down and hit Keyword Planner, and this is where it'll bring you right here. So then what I like to do is I like to just put 3 phrases that are relevant to the video I'm making. So in this case, I'll put how to title a YouTube video, how to get a lot of YouTube views, and how to title your YouTube video to get views. You see how that's relevant? And then you just come down here and click Get Ideas, and it'll generate a couple hundred for you. More than a couple hundred, actually. It's usually 800 on average. Okay, so here we are. So as you can see, there's a lot of Google just generated a shit ton of keyword phrases that are relevant to the 3 phrases that we put in. So what you want to do is you're going to come over here and click download. Oh, stop moving. Download. And then if you have Excel, that's perfect, because that's a very powerful tool. But if you don't have Excel, you can just save it to Google Drive and it'll be the same process. So you'll click download. Look at that, keywords 917. Then you'll click save file. And for me, it'll open in Excel because I already have that. So just save it anywhere. Once you save it, it'll pop up. If you got Chrome, you can come down here and click it. Okay, so this is how it'll look. It looks pretty sloppy right now. So what I like to do is I like to delete these columns because you don't need them. You don't need the currency. you want the average monthly searches, but everything else can go. Yeah, so this is what you do. I already had another Excel prepared, so I'll just come over here, the same ones. So what I did was I went and looked at which ones had the most monthly searches, and only the ones that were relevant to the video that I'm making. So as you can see, I just dragged them over here, so if there's any spaces, that's the one that I dragged over here. So you just go down. So you want to go and find some, I think like the minimum should be like probably like 300, 400. Anything less than that, it's not really worth having. So I came up with 12 keyword phrases that are relevant to what I'm doing. So now this is a very important step. You want to Google each one of these phrases by just copying and pasting them right into Google as it is. And then you want to see how many videos pop up. Okay? So this is what I did. I already did all this. And for the ones that had more than 3 videos, I just left in regular text. But the ones that had 2 or less, I bolded. So these are the ones that I will use. So I can delete all these because I'm not using them. And the reason being, you don't want to be competing with 3 other people that are already on the first page of Google. 2 videos is the max for me. You can do what you want, and if a keyword phrase has no videos on the first page, freaking put a star by that one, because you're gonna want to maybe use that in your title for the YouTube video and the description and have as a tag. So now you should have about 6 to 10 keywords to use for your YouTube video. I think I got 8 right here that are in bold. And if you can't find any keywords to use, you could always just go on YouTube and start typing in like what you think your title should be, and the first thing to pop up on the YouTube search, you could use that for example for a phrase. So now you just got to decide what you think the title should be using these these phrases that you have. So I decided to choose how to title and tag your videos to increase your views, or your YouTube videos. So that'll be my title looking at what we have here. And then what I'll use for my tags, I'll use each one of these. All 8 of these are just going to be the tags. And then for the description, you're not going to want to go overboard and like use each one of these tags at least once. Just write a normal description, but just incorporate like 3 or 4 of these, in there. Because if you use more, it'll just look spammy. If you try tagging each of these 8 that I'm using right now, Google will see that and they'll be like, holy, this guy's he's trying to rank for his keywords. So you don't want to go overboard with it. Just keep it to a minimal.